Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody. Let's start our daily video research of the forex markets. Well, usually I speak about the euro currency and mostly deal with this pair, but currently the euro currency still stands around the resistance that we have discussed yesterday, that is the 618 resistance on the weekly time frame and near the weekly pivot resistance 1. And currently, in fact, there is no interesting action there, so market is just flirting and struggling with this area, and in fact I can't add nothing more to the analysis that we have made yesterday. So this analysis is still intact, and mostly the further action on the euro currency will depend on how market will respect to this area. So if it will pass through it, then probably we even could be ready for a move to the 137 or even greater move. If market will fail around this area, well, there is in this case the hope for downward continuation based on the weekly pattern, weekly head and shoulders will rise again, and market could start move to the downside. But probably some clarification will come during today, tomorrow trading sessions. But today I can't just miss to speak about the Japanese yen, since you know guys the turmoil on the stock market, on the Nikkei. So that was just a 19% plunge on the stock market yesterday, and that carries great opportunities for trading on the Japanese yen. This is especially could be exacerbated by the classical strategy of the Asian central banks that likes to decide the problems of the volatility on the market by the interventions. And since Japanese yen has shown the real appreciation to the US dollar, it was really fast, I can't exclude the moment that probably the Bank of Japan could apply some sort of the intervention here to just chill out the sellers on the Japanese yen. I do not want to tell that this definitely will happen. That is just some thoughts of the analysts that tell that it's very often happened in the previously when the Japanese yen, when the Bank of Japan decides the problems of the volatility by the interventions. So this is not the core of our analysis. This is just the detail that could impact on the market. The core of our analysis based on this really significant plunge down. The reason for this move down is the uncertainty with the Federal Reserve policy and with the policy of the Bank of Japan, who hasn't made any additional clarification concerning the situation in the Japanese economy, and in fact hasn't added anything to the steps that it takes now with the attempt to exit from the long-term stagflation on the Japanese economy. That puts investors in some indecision concerning the further policy of the Bank of Japan, and is it really reasonable such demand for the risk assets as the equities in the current environment. The same is for the Fed. Fed also keeps investors on hold because there were no clear announcement were made based on the further policy of the Fed, since investors also stand in decision concerning of the quantitative easing program, and that couple of moments yesterday had led to the contraction of the position on the stock market and the reversal in mass outflow from the United States dollar, in contraction closing the long position in the stock market of Japan. But whatever foundation we have, from the technical perspective, this, as I said, carries a lot of opportunities for trading. That is the weekly time frame of the Japanese yen. You can see this plunge. In fact, that is quite simple. We have deal with such patterns early, but that's very significant because this is the weekly time frame, guys. It carries a lot of potential moves here, and that is, as you can see, the setup for the Napoli bread and butter buy. What do we have currently? Initial thrust up, very significant, very strong thrust, and significant move down. So we see first close below the 3x3, second close below the 3x3, although current week hasn't closed yet, but I think that market will hold there. And market is deeply oversold currently on the daily time frame or on the weekly time frame. That is not the volatility breakout, because if you will take a look, you will find that market was oversold and greater than here. But still, this is really significant oversold condition. Now, based on the bread and butter framework, market has to reach significant support level within the 3 closes below the 3x3. So we have the second close here, and the major level is, I suppose, around 93.68. It's right here. That is the major 3.8 from that low to this high, major 3.8 fib support area. That is a bit minor level, 94.36. But if we'll take a look at the moment that is the starting point of this thrust up, in fact you can see that this motion to the upside has started right from that moment. So that's why this level also could be significant. Since weekly time frame is rather big scale, probably we should be focused on some area to search for the buy patterns on the lower time frames in this area. So currently we see that market is approaching to the level where bread and butter trade to the upside could start. And the target of this pattern will be around 100 even. So you can see that's about 6-7 points to the upside. That's really tremendous move could be by the high probability trade. So you can see this. Well, that's the first area to watch for. Now let's shift to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we see this development to the downside. It's very fast lightning bolt ABCD pattern. It's A, B, C top. Market now stands around 618 target. So now it's trying to pass through it. Also, this is the weekly pivot support one, by the way, where we have the 100% extension. 100% targets, that's 91.72. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame again. Here is this level. So approximately 91.50, 94.30 area. Around this area, a market should start to form some bullish pattern on the daily time frame that should let us to enter long with the target around 100 even. That's the major idea on the Japanese yen market, and this is really a high probability trade because that is the directional trade and directional overall trend. And since market has significant move up, that is the first close, the position that traders hold with this thrust up. Okay, that's why market by some momentum will try to continue move up. That will add opportunity for other traders to join with this downward action, and that is the core nature of the bread and butter trade. That is some sort of the momentum trade. So let's keep an eye on this development. Currently it doesn't make sense to shift to the lower time frames. I think that on the hourly time frame, in fact, we will not see anything interesting. You can see this is just a downward action developing. Here we just could get another BCD pattern, probably just smaller pattern to the downside. Well, nothing reversal I see here yet, but keep close eye on this because this could be a really big opportunity for trading. Also, I can't exclude that although this is not the breakout of the volatility, but this is really significant oversold condition for the long-term period. So I will contract. Just a minute. I will add oscillator, the trend at the oscillator. So if we will contract this chart, you will see that here on February 2008 market was deeper oversold, but in general you can see that this really significant level of oversold still, although maybe this is not the breakout. But I can't exclude that since this is really a significant move to the downside, some sort of the deeper ABCD action could follow. Market could show the compounding retracement to the downside, two-leg retracement. That also is possible. But first, let's focus on the potential bread and butter on the weekly time frame. Keep an eye on this level, on this area.
and search for the reversal pattern with the possibility to enter long with the 100 around the 618 resistance of the whole backward move. We will definitely keep an eye on this development, and if I will see something, I definitely will prepare the daily update, daily research with the pattern that we will get, since we can't just skip this opportunity, since it's much interesting and more reliable than currently the situation on the euro currency.